This is Fox 25 Sports.
Hey, it is officially in the books. The Thunder, they've ended their 2-year playoff drought and have solidified their place in the play-in tournament, for this coming postseason. And with the Thunder's 16-point win over the Jazz Thursday evening to move them to 39-42, and the Mavericks losing to the Bulls last night, OKC have locked themselves into that 10th place spot in the Western Conference, giving them a shot to make some noise in that play-in tournament. Even without star rookie Chet Holmgren, who was really just out for the entire season, this young rebuilding team has improved by 15 wins from last season to this year. The leadership of SGA and Josh Giddey has really shown through this season, and rookie Jalen Williams made a big splash in the 405 that some folks may not have really expected. But here is a live look at those Western Conference standings here right now. But remember, teams 7 through 10 will have to play in that play-in tournament with 7 versus 8 and then 9 versus 10. And with the Thunder in the 10th spot, they'll have to win 2 games to then make it into the rest of the playoffs. And now there could be some reshuffling of the teams just above the Thunder, but more than likely they're going to end up matching up with either the Timberwolves or the Pelicans this coming week. And the Thunder don't have really a great record against either potential team so far this season. They lost 3 very close games to New Orleans by a combined deficit of just 10 points, so not all that bad. And one of those losses was in overtime. However, they did beat them by 14 points just a few weeks ago on March 11th. And it's a fairly similar story when it comes to Minnesota as well. A 1-3 record there, too, who they haven't actually played since before Christmas. But hey, in a one-off game, anything is possible. And the Thunder's final game of the regular season is tomorrow afternoon against the Grizzlies at 2:30 downtown at the Paycom Center. So make sure to show out and give them some love and appreciation tomorrow afternoon in their regular season finale. And then that play-in tournament will tip off on Wednesday evening at 8:30 against whoever ends up finishing in that 9th place spot. Now let's switch it up and talk some softball. OU's been hosting Texas Tech this weekend, winning 3-0 on Thursday and 6-0 last night. But in Norman here once again today, Haley Lee got the Sooners going early, per usual of course, with a 2-run homer into the right field stands. Lucky fan getting a little souvenir to take home there. Same scenario 1 inning later, and Grace Lyons hits one almost to the exact same spot. It's off the right fielder's glove and over the fence for another 2-run shot to make it 4-0 for the Sooners. Haley Lee hit her second home run of the day in the 3rd, and that was pretty much all she wrote as the Sooners win at 7-0 and sweep the series over the Red Raiders as they improve to 9-0 in Big 12 play. Meanwhile, the Cowgirls were up in Kansas, and they made quick work of the Jayhawks. Caitlin Carwile hits a double into left field as Kylie Naomi slides into home, past the tag for the run. Here comes another RBI then, this time off a hit from Morgan Wynn down the right field line to give OSU the 3-0 lead. Cowgirls make it look pretty easy in this one, earning 11 hits for the 7-0 win over Kansas. And now to the baseball diamond. The Sooners were down in Waco this weekend, and things got off to a bit of a rough start here. Baylor scored 2 first-inning runs, 3rd inning now, and Baylor just keep coming. 2 singles to left field end up bringing in 3 more runs to give the Bears a 5-1 lead. The Sooners would answer with 2 late-game homers, one from Carmichael and another from McKenzie, but it really just turned out to be too little, too late for OU as Baylor hold on to win 5-3 over the Sooners. And for the baseball side of things here one more time, Oklahoma State struggled this afternoon against TCU after a 3-7 loss to them last evening. The Cowboys had them tied at 5 apiece up until the 8th inning when they opened the floodgates and let in 7 runs to end up losing it 12-5. Now for soccer fans, we had a very exciting matchup on Fox this evening between Austin FC and LAFC. Dennis Bouanga sends a deflected ball into the bottom left corner to put LAFC on the board. He hits the front flip right here to perfection. Look at that. And man, this guy just does it all because he would not be done. Second half now, and Bouanga takes this one first time out of the air and volleys it past the keeper for the goal. Absolutely smashing shot there. 10 minutes later, the cross gets sent into the box, and yet again it finds him far post to complete the hat trick for Bouanga. incredible performance from the forward as LAFC crush Austin 3-0. Fans clearly loving it. And it's the first week of April, and you know what that means. A tradition unlike any other. It's the Masters. The Masters Golf Tournament taking place through this weekend in the fabled grounds of Augusta. And OSU's very own Viktor Hovland getting really a lot of attention, being paired up with the legend himself, Tiger Woods. Listen to what he said about getting that news.
When he said we were paired with Tiger, my heart kind of went a little bit further up in the throat, and I just noticed, wow, this is going to be exciting. Heart rate started going up, but after that, I calmed myself down and just kind of thought this is going to be very exciting. You got to just embrace it. You can't be scared or anything like that. If you want to win this tournament, you can't be scared about playing with Tiger. So you just got to overcome things like that.
And with all those extra eyes on Hovland, he's got to step up to the challenge and deliver, and he's done just that. Hovland currently sits tied for fourth at 5 under par. However, Brooks Koepka has a commanding lead at the top of the leaderboard, currently shooting 13 under par before play was suspended once again today due to weather. And let's go racing, boys. The NASCAR Cup Series at Bristol Motor Speedway with the only dirt race of the season. 4 15-lap heat races today served as the qualifying session to set up the starting grid and lineup for tomorrow's 250-lap feature race. Kyle Larson earned himself pole position with Austin Dillon lining up beside him in second. And the rubber hits the dirt in Tennessee at 6 p.m. Sunday, only right here on Fox 25. And there's your sports wrap on a Saturday night.